on way to Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve. I am seeing these golf trees, Prosopis area, which is also the state tree of Telangana and state tree of Rajasthan, known as Khejdi in Rajasthani and Jami in Telugu. This is very religiously very important tree, a source of fodder. Even pods are made into cuisines as vegetable under the name Sangri in Rajasthan, and it is a protected tree and it is a national tree of United Arab Emirates. So you see on the highway on both sides, I am observing these golf trees, mesquite trees, which is drought resistant and adapted to the arid environment of desert of UAE. This Al Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve is known for the presence of oryx, Arabian oryx, Oryx leucoric oryx, that was declared extinct in the wild in the 70s and later in 80s because of conservation plan. The population was again resurrected. So we have almost reached that location, and on both sides I am able to see the bougainvillea bushes with flowers, and along with that we have also some desert vegetation, Salvadora oleidis, even folk Caligonum polygoniidis, also Calotropis procera and gigantea. There are plants of Leptidemia pyrotechnica, keep called Mark in Arabic language. So after visiting Ras Al Khor Wildlife Sanctuary, where I had watched the flamingos, beautiful flamingos, now I am on way to Al Marmoom Desert Wildlife Conservation Reserve, on way to Abu Dhabi. It is the same route, and it is desert, sandy area, so vegetation is also of that type, and road is very good. Climate is also fine. Day temperature is around about 25 degree. Summers are very scorching summers. Temperature goes beyond 47, 48. But I am more fascinated to see the golf tree plantation this way. I have not come across Prosopis area plantation anywhere along the roadsides. So extensive and so elegant. But these trees, they are nitrogen fixing trees and they improve the soil quality. So these trees need to be incorporated in the plantation program, sand dune stabilization. In the desert of Dubai, I am able to see the Salsola Drummondii bush. These are the bushes of Salsola Drummondii. There are also Myricaria, bushes, salt, and this is the habitat of oryx. And there is also a marshy area, so Phragmites is also growing. and salt crustaceans one can see here, white salt. So there is tamarix, not myricaria, this is tamarix. So tamarix is a desert kind of plant. So there are tamarix bushes with pink flowers, and these are the white panicles of the grass, which is Phragmites. And on the roadside, on one row is of golf tree, that's a Prosopis cinerea, but other row which you are just looking, that is of evergreen introduced Conocarpus lancifolius. So all this which is there, that is Salsola drummondi bushes, and here Phragmites, not Phragmites, this tamarix, and these are the bushes of Salsola drummondi. So this is the huge expanse where you see the soil is very arid, and this Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, desert kind of vegetation. During summer, a lot of scorching summer, but this time it is good. So for the first time I could visit this. So on my right you see this evergreen trees of Conocarpus lancifolius, but on left side all these are native trees, golf trees, Prosopis cinerea, and this is desert area where you have lot of desert vegetation. Tamarix, Phragmites, Salsola, I could see. Long route to Dubai. There is Phoenix dictylifera date palm also, here and there. Leptidemia pyrotechnica I could not see in this particular area, but it is growing here also. And apart from these, we have the Salvadora oleatus, pilu, which is adapted to the arid environment of Dubai. Al Ain Road to Dubai. There is also Love Lake. Would like to. Love Lake is on this side. Left there was a roundabout, I think. So that we will proceed to see that Love Lake, and these are the trees of Conocarpus and petunia flowers. Passing through Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, and both sides you see there are desert vegetation comprised of Salsola drummondi, Fog, Caligonum polygoniides, Acacia tortilis, it's also habitat for Hawara bustard, and Arabian oryx, Oryx leuco oryx. It's a desert, and there are few Kudra lakes and Love Lake also inside this desert conservation reserve. Expo Lake is also on this side. First ever visit to Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve. After visiting Ras Al Khor Wildlife Area, wetland area, sighting of flamingos was superb. Here I am in search of Arabian oryx, Oryx libo oryx, but I don't know whether I will be able to sight that or not. So in Al Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, known for the conservation of Arabian oryx, I have come across the bushes, rather small trees of Leptodenia pyrotechnica, called Mark in Arabic language, and it's called Keep or Kimp in Punjabi and Rajasthani. So lot of bushes of this Leptodenia pyrotechnica I could see in this desert, Al Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, and also a kind of Gigifus. This which species I am not aware. I need to consult some expert. And this is also laden with fruits. And apart from the Gigifus species, there are Sancarus grasses, and this is the golf tree, that is Prosopis cineraria. So this is also Sancarus grass, which is growing in plenty, and all these are Gigifus, Juju varieties, and this particular grass is also unknown to me. I will find out which particular grass it is. It has now dried up clumps in this part of this January month also. So here is also the habitat for the Hobara bustard, and this small forest is of Kimp or Keep only, which is the Leptodenia pyrotechnica, which is unique to the desert of this Dubai and Abu Dhabi and other area. So in Al Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, which is under development, I am seeing jungle jalebi with Salobium dulce. This is planted one, and here also we are seeing that Pizzalobium dulce with this white flowering. Flowers are in cymose heads. So jungle jalebi is also acclimatized, adapted to such arid environments. And here I am able to show you the alternanthera or some other plant. It is very fascinating magenta pink flowers. Is it alternanthera or some other succulent which need to be investigated? 5 petals of the magenta flowers. They also grow along these marshy habitats, and some egrets and this habitat is also known for Socotra cormorants. So this is unique flower, pink, and you see some cormorants who have just Himantopus is also there. Black-winged stilt, and black-winged stilt is seen to me as Gajpaon, also in this lake, and this is dove. This is Himantopus, both flew together. So that is the cormorant which I am able to see. It is swimming. So it is a really wonderful place, but it needs a lot of time also, and it is still under development. So it is not fully developed. this patch which I mistook for alternanthera. I think it might be some Sesubium parthulacastrum. I have to check up. And these are the grasses which perhaps now named as Panicetum are under the genus Sanchrus. And what are these? Very thick red succulent. These are green. It is the same which I thought it is alternanthera. It is not alternanthera. This is some succulent which is unique to this habitat. I need its identity. I am not sure which succulent it is with pink flower. These are cypress species, and this is the habitat for oryx also. So there's oryx platform also which I couldn't see. In search of oryx I came here. It's a very far away place. Still some feel of the, this is cypress, this is succulent. These are the in mat farming succulents. So campsite, it's a desert conservation campsite basically, and there are golf trees, Prosopis cinerea, and even Pithcelobium dulls stands introduced, and it's having a rich wildlife, and there are some bushes which seems to me some miniature kind of Vitex. This is not a Vitex negundo. If it is Vitex negundo, the leaves are very small, but leaves are opposite. And this is Jijiphus. These are the trees of Jijiphus, Jiju, which is also growing here. So this is the ideal camping site in Dubai on way to Abu Dhabi Road. This is desert conservation reserve. All Marmoom desert conservation reserve, a camping site, good for birds viewing. So we have birds viewing platforms and Kudra lakes. It's very large tract, arid tract. A lot of Leptidinia pyrotechnica, wild shrubby trees. And this is Phragmites, that is indicator of wetland ecology. Also Salsola drummondii, trees of dwarf Prosopis cinerea. Many reptiles. One reptile which is unique to this Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve is Sonda, which is Euromastix. Earlier it was called Euromastix hardwicki. I don't know whether it's the same species or it has species name changed. The local tribals, local inhabitants of this area, they burn the wood of Leptidinia pyrotechnica as it leaves less smoke, and they also use the oil of Sonda, Euromastix hardwicki, as an aphrodisiac. And this particular culture or use is also noticed or recorded in India, especially Rajasthan belt. The vegetation of Rajasthan and desert of Dubai is similar. Many species they grow similar. There is also a report of Rohida, Tacomella undulata, but I could not spot it here. Maybe in some location it is growing. The Rohida flower is relished by Chinkada, Indian gazelle. Here also we have kind of antelope or gazelle, Arabian gazelle or Arabian oryx, Lupo oryx. This is the habitat where it is preserved, particular bobid. But I was not lucky to see that white Arabian oryx in the wilderness. Fleet of cars coming, it means many people visit this Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve, but it's far away from Dubai city, and it is not that easy to access this lesser known location. Only the nature lovers, wildlifers, bird watchers get to know how to reach here. And these are the bushes of Salsola Drummondii. Also Vitex Negando is also growing. Gigifus trees and folk. Caligonum polygoniitis. There are forests, thorny forest, Acacia tortilis, Acacia nilotica, Prosopis cineraria, salt, wort, Salsola species. This is Acacia tortilis on my right side. There are few bushes which I am able to spot. The Acacia tortilis or umbrella thorn. And this hedge is of Vitex negando, which we call Bana. There's desert soil reclamation is also going on. Desert expanse. Marmoom Desert Conservation Reserve. Acacia tortilis. Saltwort Salsola. Tamarix salt bush. Tamarix has scaly leaves, juniper-like leaves. Pencil cedar was recently declared as the unique territory tree for Ladakh. So, Tamarix found in these deserts, they also have similar kind of leaves, scaly leaves. So from a distance, they look similar to juniper.